butterflies, it's Glenda from Treasure Being You, formerly Style with Glenda K. Harrison, a place to rediscover life through the lens of style and self-nurturing. So I know things look a little different. My son and I are actually out for a walk. So this is a much requested video where several people have asked me, what do I do for my exercise and how do I eat? So I thought I would take you guys all along with me on one of the things that I do is take a walk. So while we're walking, what I want to talk about is how I eat. So first, I want to tell you that I don't really eat a lot. I never really did. But when I did eat, it wasn't good choices. Yeah. Like, what would I eat, Christian?
Well, it wasn't necessarily that it was unhealthy, inherently unhealthy, what you'd consider that. It wasn't like junk food. It was just things like popcorn or like an orange, maybe a piece of chicken, you know, things that aren't like, it's not like a soda or candy, but it's just something that won't give you what you need for a day or what your body desires for a day.
Right. And I feel really bad I didn't introduce you to my son. For those of you who joined us on our Zoom morning workout, you remember this is my son, Christian.
What's up?
He is studying nutritional sciences. And he has his own, we're going under a shade tree.
Yep.
He has his own business called Harrison Fitness.
What's up, guys?
Where he gives nutritional guides and he shows people how to work out. So Christian was the one that got me into, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this before, intermittent, am I saying it right?
Yeah, intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, you just gotta say it. You can't like pause.
Yeah,
you know,
you can't pause.
Yeah, you'll mess up if you pause.
Yeah.
Like
so that's what I do. I am on the, 16-8?
Yes.
The 16-8 schedule, and I'm supposed to eat twice a day. So my first meal is usually around 1, and then my second meal is usually around 6 o'clock when we have dinner. But sometimes if I eat later in the day as my first meal, if my first meal is like around 2 or 3, then I won't eat again, so I'll just have the first meal. So I just want Christian to explain more about intermittent fasting.
Yeah, there we go. The faster you say, the better it sounds, apparently.
Right.
So intermittent fasting is basically you're voluntarily abstaining from any food or high caloric drink for a designated period of time. So like my mom said, she does 16-hour intermittent fasting, meaning that you kind of set up a block, an 8-hour block within your day where that's your eating period. And she eats 2 meals within that day. And for the remainder of that 16 hours, so basically from your last meal to the first meal the next day, that is when you are basically restricting yourself from anything except for, water, sparkling water, unsweetened tea, unsweetened coffee. And that's essentially what it is. And what it's supposed to do, in the simplest terms, is that it's supposed to force your body to have to use its body fat to maintain itself. Because 16 hours without some food, I'm sure you guys are thinking that, it sounds like a long time. But we have our body fat. And our body fat, that's its job. It's to maintain ourselves during those periods of time where we're not necessarily eating. And this is essentially to mimic those periods, to create an artificial time period when food isn't available. And what that does, so like I said before, it makes your body think, oh, we're not getting any food from the outside. We're gonna have to use our emergency storage, our body fat, to maintain ourselves. A good example of fasting that you do would be while you're sleeping. 8 hours without some food, you would be hungry if you didn't eat for 8 hours, or depending on what you ate. If you ate something small, I guess. But to maintain yourself while you're sleeping, you have to, your body has to tap into its fat storage, and that's how, we don't die when we sleep.
Yeah.
So that's in simplest terms what intermittent fasting is.
Yeah, and it really works for me, because I remember when you were first getting started and we were trying to figure out how I should be eating. It was like he wanted me to eat breakfast, and it had protein and all this stuff in it. And it was a lot for me, because I'm not really a morning eater, and I always felt like I was gonna just, spit it all up afterwards, because my stomach just isn't ready for eating in the morning, especially that amount of food. So if I did eat something in the morning, it would be like half of a grapefruit or something like that, and I would be good. So I hope you guys can hear us. There's a lot of traffic out here. So anyway, this really works for me. I enjoy it. I don't feel lethargic in the morning. I work out in the mornings, and I don't feel lethargic at all. I don't feel like I need to eat, or if I go to the gym or if I do yoga or something, I'm not going to make it through the routine because I'm hungry. I don't wake up hungry. I don't usually get hungry till around, the afternoon time, and it just really works for me. So far I've lost, I can't go by pounds though, but I started off, when I first started this program, I was wearing like a size 12, which is a lot for me because I'm only 5'1" and I have a small frame. And right now I'm wearing like a size 8. So it works. I'm very happy. I work out about, how many times do I work out? 5?
You told me like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 times a week. But let me tell you though, and this is key, I don't work out because I'm just trying to lose weight. That's not what I do. I work out because it really does make me feel good, like mentally, physically, just everything. It makes me feel good. So that's why I work out. It's more of a therapeutic thing for me than just, I want to be this size and I want to be able to rock that bikini in the summer and all that. Let's stand here for a minute. So yeah, so I wanted to share that part with you guys, and then as I go along in the video, you'll see my other workout routines, and I'll talk a little bit more through those. But yeah, that's my baby Christian. So yeah, thanks for listening. Oh gosh, butterflies, that feeling that you get after a workout and then you take your shower and you put on your body creams and you just feel fantastic. That is how I feel right now after that walk that Christian and I had. So what I want to do for the rest of the video is just kind of take you through my weekly workout schedule. And I don't like to say routine because routine just sounds not that fun. So this is my schedule, and this is like what I call my therapy. So I want to tell you a little bit of personal information about me. When COVID hit, as you know, I had to temporarily close my boutique, Being. And then I was also going through some personal challenges here in my home. So I found myself needing to talk with a therapist. So I did. I went to talk to a therapist, and while I was receiving these talks, it was really hard for me to find a reason to get out of bed. And so I did a lot of laying around, just laying in bed, couldn't get myself motivated or going, and just didn't want to do anything. And so one day while I was laying in bed, I was just flipping through YouTube, just whatever, randomly looking for whatever. And then I landed on a yoga channel called Bright and Salted Yoga by Arianna Elizabeth. And for some reason, I stopped to just watch one of her routines. And there was just something so sweet about her spirit. I just instantly just felt drawn to her. And so I decided I'm going to get out of bed. So I got out of bed. I already had a yoga mat. It wasn't the best yoga mat. It was just a little inexpensive one that I picked up along the way. And I've kind of already dabbled a little bit in doing yoga. I do yoga more for the stretching and the strength benefits, not so much as a spiritual aspect. And so I got out of bed and I kind of, rewound that video, and I did it with her. And then I just kept going every day. Every day I would tune in to see a next video from her. And before I know it, I was doing the yoga almost every day. And then I just started to feel so much better about myself. Now, Arianna Elizabeth, her platform is Jesus in Yoga. So she is a Christian-based yoga instructor. And so I just felt, like I said, just drawn and at peace doing this yoga with her. And like I said, I just started wanting to do it every day. Every day I just got out of bed. And like I said, before I know it, the depression that I was feeling was starting to subside. And so then I decided to reach out to her on Instagram. And then I told her that she became my reason to get out of bed. And now we chit chat back and forth. She is very inspiring for people who are just starting out on their yoga journey. And so I ended up buying a proper mat. So I got myself a really good Gaiam mat. I got myself yoga blocks, and I got a strap and all the equipment needed to have a really good yoga session. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to leave her link below in the description box so that you can also connect with Arianna Elizabeth at Bright and Salted Yoga. Okay, so the next workout I want to tell you that I do is called HIIT. If you haven't heard of HIIT, it stands for High Intensity Interval Training, and it is tough. If you have limitations, I would not recommend doing HIIT. Or if you do HIIT, I would do it with somebody who would also be able to give you those modifications. So the people that I do HIIT with are also on YouTube. So Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, and also FitnessBlender. So Mr. and Mrs. Muscle I just started doing, it's been probably about a year now, probably also around the time when COVID hit. So they're, of course, a married couple, and it's just straight way working out. They have like that kind of tech music going behind you, that party techno music, I don't know what they call it, but they have that as their background music. There's no talking. They show you the workout, and then you just get right into it, and you just keep moving. You just keep moving. Their workouts on an average last about 15 to 20 minutes. And like I said, it's just, you're just doing it. You're just doing it. A little rest in between each movement, probably about 10 seconds, and then you just keep going. You just keep going. I do recommend it, but like I said, it is challenging. They do have routines that have weights, and then some without weights. They have some with jumping and then some without jumping. So they have a pretty good repertoire. So it's just a matter of you going on their YouTube channel and seeing what works best for you. The other one is FitnessBlender. Now, FitnessBlender, I have been doing them for years, and I absolutely love them. I had in 2015, 2016, I lost a lot of weight, and I lost it with doing FitnessBlender. There were other things involved, but FitnessBlender was my chosen way to work out. And I was in the midst of writing my books. And for me to write my books, I needed to have an open mind. And what I did was every morning I got up, well, every morning when I was going to write, I got up and I worked out and I prayed and I meditated and I journaled. Just that workout, it released those endorphins, and it just opened my mind so that I can get what was in my head down onto paper. And it was just a wonderful workout routine. They have so many different types of routines on their YouTube channel. And they also have a website, FitnessBlender.com. They have everything. They have yoga, they have Pilates, they have workout with weights, they have lower body, upper body training, they have mid training, they have everything. You name it, whatever you're looking for, you will find it on FitnessBlender. Now, I want to tell you, I'm not sponsored by FitnessBlender or Mr. and Mrs. Muscle or Arianna Elizabeth or anybody that I'm mentioning here. I'm telling you this because these are the people who I work out with, and I absolutely love them. I don't just, front to pose for Instagram or whatever, showing myself working out just for a photo op or whatever. I'm not doing that. I really do work out. It is a part of my lifestyle, and I love it. I do it for, like I said, on the walk. It is very therapeutic for me. It keeps my mind open. It helps me with my day-to-day, just getting through my work and it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel happier and more alive and more engaged. It just makes me feel good. I don't work out because I just want to be a certain size, but even though when I work out, I have a tendency to lose weight, I work out, like I said, because it is very therapeutic and it is a genuine lifestyle for me. So again, if you would like to try it, then I would recommend doing Mr. and Mrs. Muscle or FitnessBlender. And again, I will leave links to those two programs below in the description box. Once a week on Saturday morning, I head off to the gym with Coach Christian. Yes, indeed. I work out with my son at a gym. And he has given me a full program of what to do. So since I only go to the gym to work out with Christian once a week, I do full body workout. And I can show you that in everything that I do. I will put it all in the description box and also on the blog post that will go along with this video. So I do a full body, which hits my shoulders, my back, my arms, my midsection, my thighs, my hamstrings, my glutes, my calves, you name it. It hits the full spectrum. I finally went back to the gym 2 weeks ago. I was so excited because I hadn't been, because I wanted to be fully, covered with what we're all going through with, So I don't want to say it, because when you do say that, then they'll put this little thing on your video. So yeah, I wanted to be fully covered, so I got both of my shots. And once I got through that period, that incubation period, I went back to the gym, and I was so happy to be there. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I missed the clinking of the dumbbells and the grunts and all that goes along with the gym. Now, here's the thing with me in the gym. I don't really use the simulated weight machines. I use the free weights, and I use the bench press and the squats with the barbell and all of those things that usually you don't see too many of us women in that section. And yeah, most of the time it may be me and one other woman over there with all the guys. And yes, at first I was intimidated to go in the gym with the guys, because yeah, it can be intimidating. But then after a while, I was like, what am I intimidated for? I'm here working out just like they are. We're doing the same thing. We want maybe not the same results, but we're there because we want to get in a good workout. There's only been like maybe a couple of guys that were kind of, flirting or whatever, but if you don't pay them no mind, they'll just leave you alone. But most of the guys there, they're just doing their thing, and you're doing your thing. And then, I have Christian there with me, so he keeps me on point, and I really enjoy that workout with the weights. I want to work out with weights because I want to keep that muscle tone. At this age in my life, 55, going through menopause, when the muscle tissue and all that kind of starts getting a little bit looser, I want to keep it, firm. So I work out and I keep my muscles conditioned, and I do everything that I can to combat that looseness that we experience as women going through menopause. And then also at the gym, I also enjoy getting in a good swim. So they have a lap pool, and I'll do laps, well, they haven't gotten back to the water aerobics yet, but before COVID hit, I did water aerobics because I really enjoy swimming. And I've said this before, my family, we enjoy water play. So we're the beach people. We go to the beach and we boogie board and we swim and we do all those things. So I enjoy water. So I do laps, and I do water aerobics also at the gym, but mostly the weight training is my thing. And so again, if you are interested in getting a nutritional plan or a workout plan for yourself, I will leave the information to my son also in the description box. So there you have it, butterflies. The question has been answered. So I hope those of you who asked or maybe wanted to ask but never got around to it, I hope this answered your question. This is how I work out, and a little bit about how my eating goes. So like I said, it is a lifestyle for me. I do believe in the philosophy of stay in shape so you don't have to get in shape. I do believe that fitness has many, many benefits. Of course, we all know that it benefits our structure. but it also benefits our mind. And to me, it is one of the most, I think people kind of fear it, and I don't think it should be feared. I think that it should be embraced. I think that fitness and nutrition are a wonderful part of self-nurturing. I know we talk a lot about giving ourselves facials and taking care of our feet. Yes, I do those things too. Absolutely. As you know, I've left videos for you showing you what I do. But I also love, really, really love, and I truly, truly mean this, and I'm not just saying this to stunt. I truly, truly do love engaging in physical fitness. And I do, like anybody else, I have challenges with my food. My weakness is I enjoy a good Coke Classic. I do. But the sugar is just like outrageous. And so that is my battle. I try really hard not to have one. I haven't gotten completely off of them, but I don't drink them as many as I used to. I mean, I used to have a soda a day, sometimes twice a day. Now it's maybe like once or twice a week. And so, yeah, so, you know, nutrition and physical fitness are an extreme important part of self-nurturing. And so I hope you all enjoyed this video, this behind the scene look of what I do with my workout and with my nutritional. So it was fun getting this all together for you. And again, I'll leave all the information that I mentioned in this video below in the description box, and I'll also have it in the blog post that goes along with this video. If you're not subscribed to my website, treasurebeingyou.com, I invite you all to do so. We're a place to rediscover life through the lens of style and self-nurturing. I think it is a great place to be. So I invite you all to subscribe. When you subscribe, you will automatically get posts from the blog, The Dig. That is the dig that goes along with the web. That is the blog that goes along with the website. And you will also get our weekly style letter in your inbox. Plus, you'll also receive perks, sales alert, discounts, things that the public doesn't naturally get for shopping at Being Jewelry and Accessories. So it's a great place to be if you want to rediscover life through the lens of style and self-nurturing. Until next time, butterfly.